Hey, what is happening, guys? What's cracking, YouTube? It is Johnny with Rules for Rebels, and today we are talking about drop shipping, and specifically drop shipping from China, from sites like AliExpress, DHGate, and Deals Extreme. Now, what we're going to be doing in this video is, obviously drop shipping has challenges. The shipping times are long. If somebody orders multiple products from your website, obviously because they're coming from different drop shippers, rather than showing up in one package, they're going to show up in multiple packages. So what I have for you guys here today is kind of an FAQ section, or kind of a way of describing your shipping and delivery policy in a way that shows it in the best light. So again, drop shipping isn't my preferred method of doing business, and I do think drop shipping from China has some serious challenges. However, you can make money doing it. It does have a very low barrier to entry, and I know a lot of you guys are interested in this. And this is one of the most common questions I get about drop shipping, one of the most common concerns people thinking about trying out this method have. So that's what we're going to be addressing in today's video. Probably the three most common sites, again, are going to be AliExpress, Deal Extreme, and DHGate. And like I said, when you're drop shipping stuff to people, a lot of times U.S. customers, they're used to getting things in 2 days from Amazon Prime. They typically want to wait maybe 2 to 5 days to receive something. Once a week rolls around, people are going to start asking questions, etc. So one thing that I often advise people, be very upfront about the fact that your item's coming from China, or at the very least that the shipping is going to take a long time. I realize some people think maybe you're going to deter somebody from buying, but I would much rather have somebody not buy from me than have somebody buy from me and then a week later be hounding me for tracking, be opening up PayPal disputes or credit card disputes, because at that point, once you drop ship something from AliExpress, there's no turning that product around. So, let's just say, for example, I'm selling this home security video, which I would personally recommend staying away from electronics, but let's say I'm selling this product, somebody buys it to me, I have it shipped to them. A week later, they open up a PayPal dispute because they don't have it yet. PayPal gives them their money back, and I'm not able to turn this camera around. So that customer is going to wind up with their money back and this camera. So you really want to be upfront. I would recommend having a very detailed shipping and delivery FAQ page. I would also reference this particular page in all of your listings, and again during checkout, because there are people who don't mind getting a deal and waiting a little bit longer to receive something, and that's who your target audience is. That's who your buyer is. You don't want the people who are expecting something in 2 days, because it's going to be nothing but a hassle for you, and you're going to wind up losing money. So before I get into walking you guys through this guide, first off, I will link to the page on my website where you can come get this. If you want to copy and paste this and throw it right on your dropshipping website, you're more than welcome to. And one thing you'll notice as we go through here, it's all about highlighting, it's all about kind of framing this in a positive fashion. So we're proud to offer international shipping, rather than saying, we ship from China, so it's going to take a long time. We're very proud to offer international shipping. You want to frame it in as positive of a light as possible. So we'll get right into this, and I'll walk you guys through everything. So shipping delivery policy, we call this your FAQ page. We are proud to offer international shipping services that currently operate in over 200 countries and islands worldwide. Nothing means more to us than bringing our customers a great value and service. We will continue to meet the needs of all our customers. So right off the bat, they're framing it in a very positive light that they can ship everywhere, because not everybody ships everywhere. How do you ship your packages? Packages from our warehouse in China will be shipped by e-packet or EMS, depending on the weight and size of the product. Packages shipped from our U.S. warehouses are shipped through USPS. So there are some AliExpress sellers who do ship stuff from the U.S., and I'll show you guys, if you wanted to, how you could find these sellers. So let's say we're searching for, we'll just say bracelet. One thing you'll notice when you use U.S. suppliers is the number of products are going to drop down dramatically, and you'll also notice that the prices are going to go up. So right now when we search bracelet, just generally we have 1,656,224 search results, and as you can see, most of these prices are pretty low. Now, if we were to go right here and click this Ships From tab and select the U.S., what was 1,600,000 and something drops down to only 3,367 options. And you'll notice the prices that were like $3, $5 are going up to $10. We do have a couple cheap ones, but the prices are definitely going up. If any of you guys are thinking about setting up a dropshipping store, you may want to consider only shipping things from the U.S. so that people get them quicker. You will probably make less good of margins, but you'll also have less headaches, less returns, less chargebacks, etc. as well. But anyhow, I just wanted to show you guys briefly how you can select to look at items only from the USA. So yeah, that's how packages will ship. Do you ship worldwide? Yes, we provide free shipping to over 200 countries around the world. However, there are some locations we are unable to ship to. If you happen to be in one of these locations, we will contact you. So for the most part, AliExpress ships everywhere, so that really shouldn't be an issue. And most of your customers will probably be from like the US, Canada, and Europe. Anyhow, what about customs? And this is another important thing. So in the USA, typically AliExpress packages, in my experience, come without you owing any customs or duties. But in other countries, you are required to pay money to receive your product. So even though the person paid you $30 for the item, once it arrives in their home country, they're going to get a letter from the mailman or whatever saying you owe $30 to receive this package. Now, some people are going to refuse the package. They're going to be like, hey, I don't want to pay 30 more bucks. They're going to refuse the package, and it's going to wind up coming back to you or just getting lost. Actually, it won't even come back to you. It will go back to China. Chances are you probably won't wind up getting a refund. And that's why it's important to lay this out. I'll give you guys an example. My business partner, we sell some sports memorabilia on eBay. He recently had a guy from Canada contact him, wanted to purchase like $1,200 worth of memorabilia, and said, hey, could you mark this that it's a gift so he wouldn't have to pay taxes? We don't lie for people on customs. You're kind of certifying that what you're saying is telling the truth. So we said, no, we won't say that. And he wound up not ordering it from us. But I would much rather have that happen than have these packages like stranded in $1,200 worth of sports memorabilia stranded in Canada that may or may not make its way back to us. But anyhow, they do address what about customs. We are not responsible for any customs fees once the items have been shipped. By purchasing our products, you consent that one or more packages may be shipped to you and may get customs fees when they arrive. Now, the reason that they say one or more is because, again, if somebody orders 3 products from your website, chances are they're going to be coming in 3 separate packages. Here's another important part. How long does shipping take? Shipping time varies by location. These are our estimates. So United States, 10 to 20 days. Canada, 10 to 20 days. Australia, New Zealand, 10 to 30 days. Mexico, Central America, 15 to 30. And this doesn't include our 2 to 5 day processing time. And you'll notice when you buy something off of AliExpress, I forget if it says it during checkout or here, but let's see. We'll say hammock. It may tell us the processing time here. So, shipping time. Oh, it's been a while since I've been out. Okay, here we go. Shipping time, 20. Okay, sometimes it'll say like 2 to 7 days processing time. I would say typically 3 days is kind of an average processing time. So if there's a 2-week shipping time, there's 3 days plus that 2 weeks. So just figured I would touch on that for you. Do you provide tracking information? Yes, you will receive an email once your order is shipped that contains your tracking information. If you haven't received tracking info within 5 days, please contact us. So I'm guessing the seller uses Oberlo or Shopify. These are 2 apps which kind of automate the process of AliExpress dropshipping. They'll help you automatically import a product listing from Alibaba. So if you use something like Shopify or Oberlo, it's automatically going to bring over all these pictures. It's automatically going to bring over the title, the product description, etc. If any of you guys are interested in checking out a service like this, I will link in the description box below to both Shopify, which I think Shopify has actually changed their name to Dropshipified or something like that, or Dropshipified, yeah, something like that. I will link to those guys in the description box below. I know Oberlo has turned their service into a free service. I think there are some paid upgrades, but it's free for the most part now. Shopify, I believe, costs money, but I believe they do offer a free trial. So I will link to those below. One thing about tracking information, EMS or China Post, whatever else, ePacket, it oftentimes doesn't show any details at all until the item arrives to the U.S. So even though your customer gets a tracking number, the tracking number may not be recognized. The customer may not know where to go to plug that tracking number in. It may not show any updates for about 10 days. So keep in mind you may get some questions from your customers about tracking, but just tell them that it takes a few days to register, etc. If you wanted to, you could go into more detail here, but I would probably leave it vague like this. And here we actually address it here. So it says, my tracking info says no information available at the moment. For some shipping companies, it takes 2 to 5 days for the tracking information to update on the system. If your order was placed more than 5 days ago and there is still no information on the tracking, please contact us. So I forgot if that was in there. So Again, like I said, EMS tracking, e-packet tracking, not the best, not the most accurate. So we're kind of covering our bases there. And then lastly, will my items be sent in one package? Another important point to mention. For logistical reasons, items in the same purchase will sometimes be sent in separate packages. Now, for all intents and purposes, they're pretty much always going to be sent in separate packages, but I think they're trying to lessen the impact of that here maybe, even if you specified combined shipping. If you have any other questions, please contact us and we'll do our best to help you out. So I think this may be one of your biggest issues. Now, keep in mind, most people are not going to read the FAQ section of a website, so a lot of people won't even read this. But at the very least, if somebody does have a complaint or an issue, you at least can direct them here and say, look, it is on the website. And at that point, somebody's like, okay, well, I guess I should have read that. Anyhow, I think this is where a lot of your questions are going to come from. When a customer orders 2 products from your website, they are going to be sent in different packages. They're probably not going to arrive at the same time. So if I ordered a hammock and hammock straps from your website, there's a good chance that I get the hammock straps first. And I'm like, well, great, I got the straps. Where's my hammock? And I might contact the company and say, hey, guys, I got the straps. Where's my hammock? You guys left it out. And then they would have to explain to me, oh, are things shipped from different warehouses? It should be, arriving a few days behind. So anyhow, guys, like I said, a lot of you guys are interested in the AliExpress DHGate Deal Extreme dropshipping. And I know a big concern of people is how to address these issues, how to deal with the long shipping times, etc. So, like I said here, if you guys want, you can copy and paste this, put it right on your website. This should alleviate a lot of the questions and problems that this type of business comes across. Now, if you want, you can copy and paste it, put it up just as it is. If you kind of want to craft it and put your own little spin on it, you can do that as well. But hopefully this helps you guys out there who are drop shippers. If you enjoyed the video, if you got some value out of it, I would greatly appreciate it if you would give me a thumbs up, share the video, and or subscribe to my channel. Working really hard grinding it out, trying to get to 100,000 subscribers and get that silver play button. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys on the next video.